Hello everyone, I want to welcome you back to Kathy's Creole Kitchen. Today we're going to be making 7-layer bars. Really simple, one pan does it all. Let me give you the ingredients first. First we're going to have a 1.5 cups of graham cracker crumbs. You just get some graham crackers and smush them all up. 1 cup of chocolate chip morsels, 1 cup of white chocolate chip morsels, 1 cup of pecans, 14 ounces of sweetened condensed milk, 1 1/3 cups of flaked coconut, and in the pan, I have already heated in the pan 1/2 cup of butter. You want it warm because you want to be able to swirl it around. So that's what I did. I put the 1/2 cup of butter in here and melted it in the oven so the pan is warm and the butter is warm, and I swirled it around to cover the sides of the pan also. So the first step we're going to do is we're going to get the graham cracker crumbs and we're just going to sprinkle them in there. I'm going to get them all nice in there because, like I say, this is a 7-layer bar. We're going to get them all done in here. We're going to cook them. You have to put them in a preheated oven that's preheated 350 degrees. That's already been done because, as I say, I already melted the butter in the pan. And so then once you get all the crumbs in the pan, graham cracker crumbs, you're going to smush them down. You're going to get them all nice and smushed down. Then we're going to add the chocolate chips. We're going to sprinkle those in there. I just usually take my hand and sprinkle them in there. Just put them all in there like that. Get each portion of the, and by the way, this is a 9 by 13 inch pan. So I forgot to mention that. You want to melt the butter in a 9 by 13 inch pan. Now we're going to add the white chocolate chips. I mean, you can put any kind of chips you want. You can do butterscotch, peppermint if you like chocolate and peppermint together. You can do peppermint chips, peppermint flavored chips, whatever you want. But I like just the white and the dark chocolate chips. Semi-sweet morsels. You don't want real sweet, you just want semi-sweet. So we're gonna put that in there. And then, of course, being from Louisiana, pecans always come into play. So I have parched these pecans. I like my pecans parched because it gives it a nuttier flavor. So I parched these and they're crumbled up. And so we're gonna spread this around in there. Gonna put that all in there like that. Get that all in there nice and just get some pecans everywhere. It looks yummy already. Makes me want to eat it already. But you don't want to do that. You want it all to be melted and all gooey together. Okay, so we got that in there. And so now we're gonna take the sweetened condensed milk. We're going to pour the sweetened condensed milk all over the top of this. And I mean, you can see how thick it is. It's because it's just sweetened and condensed. We're going to get little dollops in there and then I'm going to spread it around on it. So let's just get that all in there. Super simple. I like really simple desserts because this is something you can make last minute, and to cool it off quicker, you just pop it in the fridge for a while to cool it down. But I usually just let mine cool naturally, unless, of course, it's an emergency. So we've got all this in there. Let me get a bigger spatula to spread it around. I'm gonna spread it in there like that. You want to try to keep from making the other stuff rise. I'm gonna get it in there. It's gonna all ooze together after a bit, but we want to get it all in here nice and pretty. Smooth it all in there as much as we can. But you know, once the heat hits it, it's going to spread out on its own. Tell me, folks, what is with this weather? Where I am, it's bipolar weather. The weather is cool one day, hot one day, and now it's cold. That's why I have a sweatshirt on, because it's cold. And I have the windows open, enjoying the cool air, but my goodness, this is this is almost April, and it's still pretty chilly where I am. And you know, I'm in the South, so that's just unheard of that it's this cool. And it's almost April 1st. But you know, that's how the weather is. You look up and you think everything's good, and it's like April Fool. You thought it was spring, but it's still winter. But anyway, okay, see, we got that all smoothed down in there. So let's just get the last little bit in here. We don't want to waste anything. We'll put that there in that little kind of dry area there. And we'll put this in this little dry area here. Okay. Get that in there. And then the last step is to put the coconut flakes on it. We're just gonna spread the coconut flakes on it. But that's why it's called 7-layer bars, because that's 7 layers. You know, we've got the butter, the graham cracker, the white chocolate, the dark chocolate, the pecans, the milk, and the coconut. And that's all 7 layers, and it's all one pan. Okay, so it's pretty simple. So what I'm gonna do is, I've got all the coconut on it now. We're gonna put it in the oven for 25 minutes, okay? 350 degree preheated oven for 25 minutes. So, alrighty, we're gonna put it in the oven, and then I'll be right back with you. Let's get it in the oven. Over here, we're gonna put it in the oven. And we're gonna let it cook for 25 minutes, and I'll see you after that. Okay, it's almost time to get the 7-layer bar out of the oven. So let's see how it's looking. Turn that off. Oh my gosh, I wish we had smell-o-vision, because you could smell it. Take a look at it. It's bubbling, it's beautiful. The edges are brown. That's an indicator that it's cooked. Turn the oven off. So now, if you can resist, because you know, I know some people, especially my mother, would probably be trying to get in here with a spoon to get it out to eat it. It's boiling hot, so it probably has to be cooled about, I can't even tell you how long. You just have to test it. I would say maybe at least 45 minutes to cool, maybe 30 minutes. But as soon as it's cool and I cut it up, I will be back with you and let you take a look at it. And while I still have you, please subscribe to my YouTube page, Kathy's Creole Kitchen. I'm also on Facebook, Kathy's Creole Kitchen. Just take a look, like my videos, ask questions, suggest things, tell me how you liked it. I really would appreciate any feedback that you would like to give, because I enjoy doing this, and I want to know that it's rewarding for you also, or how I can make it better rewarding. So we're gonna let this cool off, and then I'll be back with you. Okay, so I'm back, and the 7-layer bar has cooled off somewhat. I cut it into small pieces because it's pretty sweet, and I'll let you take a look at how they look when you cut them out. They come out real easy. Nice little pieces. I like the edges because they're real crisp with the coconut flakes there. Just show them to you how they look. I mean, this is a sweet confection, I have to tell you. I've already cut them into little squares. You can cut them as large as you like, but this is the size I like. But I'll let you see the bottom of them. You can see the top of them. I'm gonna take a little bite just to show you how good it is. Oh my goodness. This is so good. Okay, so let's recap the ingredients. This is 7-layer bars. We have a half a cup of butter melted in a 9 by 13 inch pan. We have a cup and a half of graham cracker crumbs, 1 cup of chocolate chips, semi-sweet chocolate chips, 1 cup of white chocolate chips, 1 cup chopped pecans, 1 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk, 1 1/3 cup of coconut, and I should do it 7 things: graham cracker crumbs, sweetened condensed milk, semi-sweet chocolate, white chocolate. Okay, let's read this off because I think I'm getting a little confused. Okay, we got 1 1/2 cups of graham cracker crumbs, 1/2 cup of butter, 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, 1 cup chopped pecans, 1 1/3 cup shredded coconut, 1 cup of white chocolate chips, and 1 14-ounce sweetened condensed milk. That's all the ingredients you need for these lovely, delicious little 7-layer bars. I hope you all enjoy them. Please come back next week for another segment of Kathy's Creole Kitchen. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much, and please look me up on YouTube and on Facebook, Kathy's Creole Kitchen. Bye-bye.